They should take the natural shelf where we have the deepest point, about 18 meters.
Yes. 18
meters depth should be considered. Let's forget about politics, because I know that port is very, very important. Seaport. This project is one of the most important projects in Akwa Ibom State.
Yes.
Yes. It is potentially the most transformative economically.
Absolutely.
So there should be no politics, no pranks about it.
Yeah.
Where I don't know whether they consider the depth to give it the score. If a place scores the highest, it should be considered in the first instance. That is the most suitable place for the port,
which does not even require dredging
at all.
Because I've also learned, for our listeners, I've learned that typical of what commentators say will be a dog out port. I am told it will take between 3 years to 5 years to do the dredging alone. And the same thing that happened to Calabar Port, because I also learned that Calabar Port was built at Ibaka.
It has a problem.
But because of politics, of location, this is state capital, bring it here.
Yes.
They went and wasted money there, and the people, some of them are still alive. We must not allow this to happen to the location. And sorry, let me conclude before you say something here about the location. Wherever a port is located, even if it's called Ibom Deep Sea Port, the location will be either Ibaka or Unyege.
Yes.
So you are going to have the name of the location.
Yes.
This one that we are avoiding mentioning name of location, and now along with the port, shows that there's something wrong somewhere. Yes. So land your thoughts on that location and any other thing you want to say about the port, so that we move to.
Yes, we don't require a dugout port like you referred to Calabar Port. You see, it needs to be dredged once in a very brief while. If you take a journey through the river, you see sand being heaped even at the center of the river.
That's right.
That ships cannot get there. They cannot get there. So we should have a natural pot. We'll have a natural shelf. No matter whether you have the president from wherever, you know, it should be. We should just think first of the possibility and the viability of the location.
That's right.
What kind of vessels would that place receive?
That's right.
We don't need ports that will receive small vessels, but large vessels, because the port is an opening, is an access to the Central Africa,
yes,
and the rest of the places that are landlocked.
Absolutely.
So, and it will be one of the most viable ports in Nigeria.
Absolutely. And for our listeners and viewers, we are streaming live on Citizen NKO on Facebook, Memories 965 FM on Facebook, Memories TV on YouTube, and we're going to have this also much later on YouTube on Citizen MKO. My guest is an expert, all-rounder, and he has spoken like a typical consultant. I almost forgot this. They are investors. I brought a guest here, Professor Hilary Young, in December 29, and he talked about bringing in $8 billion for the seaport and $2.5 billion for the science park with linkages in the local government areas before this controversy now came. They have sent a letter to the governor, and they are still waiting for the invitation. And then we also heard Interaf signed MOU. We don't have details. And recently we have heard and even seen that the governor was in France to meet with Bolloré, that have changed their name to Africa Global Logistics. And people are even saying that, oh, that's the core investor. Now, where somebody had left, abandoned the investments, and others have come up with proposals, is it proper that we could be talking about a core investor from nowhere without giving opportunity to the other investors to also make their presentations to get the best offer? Because like the team of Interaf, I think is led by our man, what's that his name now? Etiebet, Chief Don Etiebet.
Yes.
UIS Consortium is led by Professor Hilary Young, and then Bolloré.
Okay.
I don't know the local person behind it, but We've seen them around, and we've seen certain things written by analysts that government had never even mentioned. What should be the proper thing if we are to look at those that have expressed interest?
The proper thing should be bringing all of them together and considering the ones with the best proposal, not just going for somebody or a company because it is close to your heart or you have a personal interest.
I thank you so very much. These are issues we are deep into it, and I had intended, and there's no time now, maybe someday we'll do it. I have the video of, what time is this? I have the video of where the Minister for Transport inaugurated the Federal Technical Committee for the implementation of Ibaka Deep Sea Port. It will be historic. Today is the best day. I won't mind bringing it. Please. Can I have this? Let me take that again. It's very important because some people don't know. They will say Deep Sea Port. Ibaka Deep Sea Port was never on the table. It was not a suggestion. Here is the minister, a news on channels. I will explain later. We are trying to get the audio properly. Yes.
The nation's seaports. The federal government says it will continue to provide the right environment to encourage public-private partnership in the development. The chairman of the Ibaka Seaport Committee, Dr. Iyowase Bashima, spoke of the committee's preparedness to meet the 2015 deadline set for the development of the port.
The Ibaka Seaport in Akwa state is to be developed jointly by the federal government, the Akwa state government, in partnership with private investors under public-private partnership to accommodate the high volumes of cargo generated through international maritime trade. And
okay, let me stop there. You have heard that was in 2012, 2013, and have done the transcription of everything that was said there by the chairman of the federal government technical committee for the implementation of Ibaka Deep Sea Port. Ibaka Deep Sea Port. Ibaka Deep Sea Port. You heard it there. Those who are not informed, who want to speak for government, I've been saying it, you are embarrassing government. And those who are in government, who have institutional knowledge but will refuse to speak, you are a liability. Not just to the governor, but to the state, because this state belongs to all of us and we are the government. We have appealed to the technical committee or implementation committee headed by Madam Usoro to please address the Akwa Ibom people and the global community, or at least issue a press release. This one, some analysts will go and say I was at a meeting in Government House and she spoke very elaborately. Nobody knows what you're talking about because the facts in the public domain are different. Thank God I had to spare just that 3 minutes. Elder,
Yes, sir.
Let's get to your area of specialty.
Okay.
1 minute is a very long time in politics and governance, so we are going to take about the next 5 to 7 minutes for you to deal with this matter. The power sector reforms. You are familiar with Ibom Power Company, still the project initiated by Obama when power was an exclusive list. Thank God the man is still around to see wonders. Now, the governor has said that that place has been run aground, and the contractor was made the auditor, and we raised alarm. The governor even said he's going to probe all government investments. This has not happened. Can there be a reform without a proper audit before handing over to the committees that have been set up now? Let's start from there, sir.
There can't be any reform without proper audit. You see, first of all, before you can reform or improve or set up a committee to improve on the power generated to be transmitted and distributed to all parts of the state, there has to be a comprehensive audit of the power in Akwa Ibom State.
The facilities as well.
Yes, the power. The facilities. In the first instance, the my own consideration is that the power generation is insufficient, and even though it has not been properly evacuated, there has to be proper evacuation by construction of transmission infrastructure. These powers should have the aim of serving the Ibom or Ibaka deep sea ports and technology village and other important industrial hubs in the state.
So let me just cut it there. Information, because sorry, we are a reservoir of information.
Yes.
Ibaka Deep Sea Port was to have its own independent power plant. That was the original idea.
That's exactly what I mean. You know, I had a proposal.
Yes.
That we require not just one generating power plant.
Okay.
We will require at least 4 power plants, power stations, 4 power stations. I had taken my time to let people know that if we should take 100, or even if we have to take 200 watts per capita, per head, that's what I mean. In Akwa Ibom State, if you want to consider the population of Akwa Ibom State
and the consumption rate,
that's what I mean. The 200 watts per head, per person. If one person consumes 200 watts.
Okay.
And I don't know what population do we have now?
Take us to 7.98 million.
Okay, 7 million people.
Okay.
By 200 watts, that means we require about 14,000 megawatts in Akwa Ibom State.
Imagine.
To generate and evacuate.
And we have much more than that.
No, we have only 191.
The expansion was to take it to 500 and something with the federal government.
Yes, was taken to 500.
Almost 600 and something or so. Yeah.
Yeah, that expansion was from my own proposal that I had submitted. But you know, once any document leaves their hands into the government, it's not yours again. They can do whatever they like to do with it. It was taken and they got the approval from NEC to improve on the generation, additional 600 watts, megawatts or thereabouts, added to the existing 191 installed capacity. So the suggestion, then the transmission line should be developed for the state. We should have a state grid system. State grid, we can develop at 132 kV state grid, while the national grid is 330 kV. We can develop a state grid of 132 kV. Yes, and once they are interconnected, be rest assured, my proposed such areas are well, have you Konabasi already?
Yes.
You can talk about Oron, you can talk about E2 area, and so once they are interconnected, we have the facilities, some of them already. We have about we have a transmission station in Eket.
Yes.
We have in Uyo. We have at E2. Here. So if a few more are interlinked, there's going to be a web instead of having a radial line that just goes there. Once it snaps, like we have been experiencing.
So to nail it, we should not continue doing expansion at the present Ibom power plant. We should think of decentralizing. Build new substations. Let us leave it there.
Yes.
If you are lucky to just call, one lucky caller, 0803 085 7756 or 0809 066 6909. Atu waiko Nidia Iko Kid Akemenyi Wuruwu. We have said a lot within the few minutes that our guest has touched on the Ibom Deep Sea Port. He has also nailed it on the power sector reform. you can never have a solid reform without comprehensive audit, not just audit of finances, the technical audit.
Yes.
What infrastructures do we have? What do we need? Because the rumor people are saying that hey, even more than that, they want to sell it as a scrap. You can't blame people for that. We have a caller, lucky caller. Hello.
No?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name and where
This
you're
is
calling from?
calling from Zamfara.
Go ahead. You have less than a minute.
I kudos to you there in the studio, sir.
Thank you.
You have done a nice job. But our prayer is whenever that these people is going to be cited, let that not bring a problem. Let it be there for everybody. Nobody should lay claim to whatever place that is going to be renovated. After all, some people had names like Sarah that was later changed to Sarah. And the other man, Abraham, to Abraham.
Yes.
So the name to me was not implied. Even the renovation,
Yeah.
the problem is let him be located where he's supposed to be located and nobody should politicize it.
Thank you.
So that belongs to government and government is wise enough to know where the problem
No, you have nailed it. You have nailed
cited.
it. Thank you. You have nailed it perfectly. The location, the name does not really matter. We have all agreed.
Yes.
But I have told us that in the port business globally, ports are named after location. Even in Lagos, Lekki, Badagry, Apapa, and all that. So that's not even the issue. Other people are not really after the name; they are after the location. Because Unia is in Bo, but they say no, this will not work for us, sir. We will bring you on some other time. Thank you so very much. We've run out of time today.
Thank you.
My name is Citizen Matthew Kofi Okono. I am just a citizen, but with extra ordinary drive or patriotism. If I say yes, consider it done. See you next Monday.